So Philisophy is a brand that's primarily a skincare brand, but we have to think of it really as a lifestyle brand. Because not only will you be able to make a difference in your skin, you can also take steps to make a difference in your life with this brand. It was really designed to help women live better lives by taking steps to be better to themselves. So that can be through skincare, certainly, and creating what we call makeup optional skin. And that skin that's in such great shape that makeup becomes an option and never a requirement. It could also be through picking a fragrance that's uplifting and changing your mood. Or it could simply be by taking a shower gel that smells like vanilla birthday cake or raspberry sorbet and starting your morning off with a moment of delicious decadence and truly a diet that you can live with. In Philisophy, there are philosophies or poems written on every single bottle of jar. And we do that because we want to give you something to lift your spirits and something to make you smile every day. We know that what's in our bottles and jars can give you a better skin, but what's written on our bottles and jars can actually give you better days. So, a little bit of inspiration can go a long way. Well, thank you, Oprah Winfrey, for bringing the attention that this product really deserved. Hope in a Jar is probably one of the most unique products that I've ever discovered, and I've been in this beauty industry for quite some time. But it starts off with such a unique texture. This is a lightweight whipped souffle texture that feels like it's going to be very creamy. But the second you start working it into your skin, it actually gets wet. It feels like water. And that's why we call it a drink of water for your skin and not a cup of oil. So it immediately brings to your skin the drink that it needs to quench its thirst. And it also has lactic acid in it, so it brings a radiant glow to the skin, loaded with antioxidants to protect your skin. It's a true multitasker that goes way beyond what any traditional moisturizer might do. So I think it's the texture, I think it's the performance, and I think it's the raves and reviews that we get from people like Oprah, but also from our Philisophy girls and our customers around the world. So we really are rooted in science when it comes to skincare. We come from a world of medical skincare. Before Christina Carlino, the creator and founder of the brand, created Philisophy, she had another skincare company that was distributed only in plastic surgeon and dermatologist offices. So it was advanced medical skincare with great delivery systems, technologies, innovation, ingredients that really weren't available in the cosmetic department store world of cosmetics. So we know that science and performance is critical. Now there are a lot of natural brands out there that are beautiful, smell good, and feel good, but we didn't want to compromise performance for natural. So it does have a natural feel, and we certainly do use things like aromatherapy and essential oils, but science is what drives performance, and science is where we've got a lot of clinical results, and we've conducted studies, and we know what's going to make an impact on the skin, and science is the world of medicine as well. So we consult with doctors, with dermatologists, with scientists, with innovators around the world, and they help us to create products that perform, that are efficient, that have tremendous delivery systems, and that incorporate some of the most cutting-edge technology available in skincare. There are a lot of brands out there, there are a lot of great brands, and we look at our points of distribution and the stores that we're in, and any of the brands that are available in those stores are good brands. They're all going to work, otherwise that retailer would not bring them in, right? So, it's good to be in the company of such great brands. How do we compete with that? Well, I think there's a niche, and I think that there's an opportunity for a lot of new brands with a lot of new concepts, similar to Philisophy, or ingredients that we're talking about, or delivery systems that aren't available in some of the other bigger brands that are out there. What's been interesting to me is that as we explore new countries and new points of distribution, that when we're given an even playing field, when Philisophy is given the same space or the same amount of time as some of the other big competitors, we actually perform just as well. our consumers are responding to us. They know that the products work. What's in those jars and bottles will give them better skin, and that will give them better days. So we know that the product will work. We don't always have as big of a marketing campaign as what others have available, but what's been fascinating to me is the word of mouth campaign that's out there. Our Philisophy girls, our customers, love this brand and are happy to talk about it and talk about the difference in results that they've gotten. So the product actually speaks for itself, and I think that puts us in a very good spot when it comes to competition. Well, I think that image is very much tied into self-esteem, right? And how you feel about yourself and what you're willing to do when it comes to beauty. There are women who have a 2-minute routine, and there are women who have a 2-hour routine, and a lot they're somewhere right in between there. There are women who seek out physicians and doctors for the skin, and others who never would. And there are great options no matter where you go. I mean, growing up, my mother used soap and water every day on her skin, and that was it. Now, I certainly closer to the other end of the spectrum, where I do use all the steps. I do a weekly peel, I use a cleanser, a moisturizer, my treatment, I use retinols at night. And then there's also a world for medical skincare. Should you choose to get medical peels, or if you want to do injections or have other procedures, that's an option as well. I couldn't tell any woman where she should stop, but I could tell her where to start. And that's with really good skincare. That in and of itself, in a few simple steps, can make a big difference in your skin. And I'd recommend starting there and do a weekly peel, get the right cleanser, pick out a great moisturizer, always put a sunscreen on. Start there from a product standpoint. Pay attention to things like, what are you eating? Are you getting enough rest? Are you smoking? Just good general health practices will show up on your skin as well. But then you decide from there, how far do I want to take it? What do I want to invest in this? But what I do know is that whatever you're seeing in the mirror is not necessarily what other people are seeing in the mirror. So give yourself a break.